strong enough to calm the storms of fear and unbelief, fierce enough to break the cord of death that clung to me.
My favorite things about going to Mexico was going out into the city of Mañadero, is where we deliver food boxes. And one of the ladies that we visited actually said that her son and her husband aren't followers, and she said that was the only thing she wanted us to pray for, was them to become followers. And I thought that was really cool.
As I lift my voice to sing, oh, your love is strong. 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 Yeah. Close enough to hold me near.
I'm really glad that I've had the chance to go to Mexico over the past few years. And one thing that I really enjoy is that like one day during the week your team gets to go out into like the actual city, like outside of the city of Turin, and you get to like witness how people actually live, like pretty much like outside of the US. Like those people, like it really opens your eyes and makes you thankful and grateful for what you have, because they live in like literally their floors are dirt and they live in like one room buildings.
Yeah, the one thing I like about Mexico is that we get to meet a whole lot of new people, like meet new friends and stuff from different states and stuff. And I feel like they all, like, Mexico kind of brings us all together to realize that we are all Christians and we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, and that we are all here for one purpose, and that's to serve people who are living in poverty and people who don't have things that they can afford and that we can. Like they have it worse than us. It just really means a lot just to make friends with kids who have like no parents or don't have any like siblings, but they consider this community that they live in like their family. And it's nice to see that they have a lot of opportunities and a lot of places to thrive for them.
Oh, your love is strong. And oh, your love is strong. And oh, your love is strong, 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 strong. Oh, your love is strong. Oh, your love is strong. And oh, your love is strong. I wanna know you, Lord, like I know a friend. I wanna know you, Lord.
I'm pretty sure I can speak for everybody, but this was a great opportunity to experience. Even though it was our first year, one of my favorite things was how the children accepted us and they included us and everything, and they made it feel like that we had been there so many times, and that was one of the things I loved the most. Whenever we went to the city, we had like these bags of food and like just things that they needed, and like whenever we went out there and gave them out for like children and like the needed people, but Like just seeing them, how like their reactions and like how we're supposed to help them, but instead they were trying to help us and like pray for us and just pray for anybody else except for them. And I just thought that was very like crazy and just inspiring for other people, because it's wonderful to see people like that, even though they're such in need, and just seeing how much we have and how much like little they have, and they're still like praying for other people.
We were in Mexico. There was a group of Destiny and from Alabama, and Gracie and I kind of expected not to talk to anyone because we didn't know them and they didn't know us. So it was just kind of hard for us at first because we thought that, but they included us in everything, and it made it so much more fun because we were involved, and it made it seem like we were all in one group, and it made Mexico so much better.
One other reason that I loved was the children, even though we spoke different languages, like they still accepted us and they still played with us, and they still like connected with us somehow, and I just loved that. And I just, yeah, they didn't care. They still wanted, like they just wanted to play with you, and I just loved that. It made it super fun.
This video clip is something I'm not used to doing, but I did want to thank you, Jackson Park, for the way that you have supported us through the years, and the City of Children, and the work at Monudero. This year we took a team in June. There were 15 of us in all, and it was a great trip. We had a lot of different talents that were displayed during the week, and especially in the preparation for our trip. But the way you supported us on Wednesday nights with the meals, your prayers, your encouragement were very meaningful and have been for the 21 years that we've been going. We had Hope and Lindsay stepped up at the last minute to be our cooks. It would have been a tough week without them. Rachel Wilson and her family were very instrumental in helping put together the VBS. The VBS may have been the best one we've ever done as far as the most creative and the props that were used, and I just wish you could have all seen it. It was very entertaining, and the kids learned a lot from it. They were really captured by it. But we thank you. We hope that that you get a sense of what it's like to go to Mexico. I would encourage anyone that has not been, or anybody that has been that would like to go again, we would love to have you join us on our next visit there. But thank you very much.
Say no amount of untruths can separate us. Oh, I will rejoice in the simple gospel. I will rejoice in you, Lord. I will rejoice.
Okay, so one of my favorite parts about going to Mexico is going up to the baby dorm in the City of Children. And that's half because of all the kids and getting to play with them and just how excited they get and just watching them play and how they just include you even over the language barrier. And then the other part of that is all 3 years I've been there, there's been a little boy with special needs named Leo. And the first year I went, he had to crawl everywhere and had to be carried and had to have a stroller. He couldn't walk by himself at all. And then the second year I went, he had made this like drastic improvement to the point where he was able to stand. And he could walk with a lot of assistance, but he could still walk, which was a lot. And then this year he was walking around by himself, just leaning on a wall. And he would fall every now and then, but he'd get back up. And so playing with him and just experiencing that and getting to watch that growth over the past 3 years has been really great. So,
going to Mexico, wow. It was amazing. It was my first time flying. It was my first time being out of the country. There was a lot of factors. But Mexico, all in all, I'd have to say it was amazing. I would definitely go back. I think one of my favorite parts about Mexico was going out into the city, into Mañandero, and meeting the pastor who was going to be taking us to these impoverished people's homes, and the people that he knew were in need, and just us bringing all the care packages, all the food, everything, just kind of giving some water bottles out to like people out on the street, or giving them bags of sandwiches so that way they, like, if they had kids, so that way they would eat. It really touched my heart, so that because we gave them this stuff, and as many people said in Mexico whenever we were there, that they are grateful for everything that we have, and that we always want more, and that we are never satisfied. And I just thought that it was amazing that we could come into these people's lives, into their homes, and they shared that piece of them with us that they so dearly treasure. And I just thought that was amazing to me, that we got to see that part and just be in that part and live that part for these people, and to help them and to show them God's love. So I just thought that was amazing.
Your blood flows through my veins. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God.
I've always loved being able to experience the community in the City of Children. I've always loved seeing how the kids love their dorm parents and respect them. I've always loved seeing all the commitment that the adults have to those kids. They're so kind and welcoming to the Americans that come, and they just really enjoy everything that we do with them, whether it's a super detailed activity or just the smallest little thing. They just eat it up and they love it, and they really show Christ's love in that way. And I really want to thank Jackson Park for allowing us and supporting us to go on this trip every year, these past few years and everything, because you can really tell that Christ is doing and that God is doing so much in this city.
My favorite part about going to the City of Children is being able to play with all these kids and see how good my life is, how blessed I am to have it. But these kids have less, but they are far more content with what they have than I could ever be with my life now. But it is a real life changer to see how they have grown up the way they have, and they're still great people, and they're going to grow up to be even greater and do greater things.